When you hear the term alcohol-free, you may assume less alcohol means fewer ingredients, and fewer ingredients means less cost.
It costs more to produce an alcohol-free beer because it involves more processes, more technology, more time, and more ingredients.
Some alcohol-free pints are brewed just like regular beers using the same grains, hops, yeast, and fermentation process, which is the case at Thornbridge.
We use less malted barley to get a lower alcohol percentage, but use more hops to make the alcohol-free beer taste better. We use the same equipment, but, we use it in a different way. Over the last few years, we have developed our own method to create our low-alcohol beer. Everybody does it in a different way.
We use water, malted barley, wheat, hops, and yeast in a 3-week brewing process.
Bigger breweries, such as Heineken, tend to use methods like vacuum distillation, which requires costly technology to produce palate-pleasing non-alcoholic beer. This process reduces the atmospheric pressure, lowering alcohol's boiling point and allowing the beer to be heated to a warm temperature to retain taste while evaporating the alcohol.
Rather than cook the alcohol out of the beer with high temperatures or strip it via strict filtration, we use a very specific yeast that doesn't like to make a lot of alcohol, less than you'd find in a ripe banana. The skill is in controlling this fermentation process to get a true close-to-beer fermented flavor without the alcohol. The only saving between the two would be the beer duty costs, which range between 30 to 40 pence a can. However, the additional cost of processing alcohol-free products will take up more than half of this.
A pint of 4.5% Shiny Brewery lager wholesales at £2.10, with 22 pence profit for the brewer, and costs 4 pence less with ingredient costs. A 0.3% alcohol-free pint wholesales at £1.90, yielding a higher profit of 30 pence with lower tax and zero duty costs. The British Beer and Pub Association, or BBPA, said brewers are making on average 2 pence per bottle of alcohol-free beer, with pubs making an average of 12 pence per pint.
I hope people choose to drink things because they taste good, and they have choice, as that is a good thing, not because they're simply cheaper without the alcohol. I think a good analogy would be decaffeinated coffee. Should it be automatically cheaper despite it having undergone an additional processing?